Okay, hello, and welcome to our very first, this will be our first podcast, Vision Buildaz Podcast. And first of all, we're here in beautiful Miami, Florida, my home. And you can see that's not a mirror behind me, that's a real boat in the water. Yeah. And I'm right between Miami and Miami Beach. It's a beautiful location. And I want to talk to my business partner, Nellie Bestman, and we want to talk about Livv Younique and who we are and what we're about. But I'm going to interview her, and she's going to do most of the talking. I'm going to ask questions. So Nellie, just tell us, what is Livv Younique? Who are you? What is it?
Okay.
What's that all about?
What's it all about? Okay, so Livv Younique is all about beauty and wellness. It's healthy hair care, healthy lifestyle, just taking care of you. Live is like living uniquely for you and taking care of you the best way you can, from head to toe, inside and out.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you. There's a hair oil line now.
Yes.
We just launched the pre, and boy, is it moving.
Yes, it is.
So I want to talk about that a little bit. Like, what inspired you to create a hair oil line?
Wow. Okay, so, well, you did as my business partner. He came in and, I've been doing hair for so long, and he helped spotlight my gift, which was actually healthy hair care, growing people's hair. And I've been doing it and didn't realize that that was my gift. And he told me, one thing, you've been doing hair for so long, and I want to see you move from behind that chair. I want to see you have lifestyle and not have to be locked in a salon, because that's where I was in the salon. Everyone that knows me knew that I was in there from sun up to sundown almost every day. And he said, I want you to focus on products so that you will be able to have something you can sell and something that can make money independently of you.
Now I want to jump in on that, because that was the next question. You started answering some of the questions that I have down here, but like, what gap did you see that was empty that you felt needed to be filled when you looked at women's hair care? And you've told me the story a million times, but about you saw the styles damaging their hair. And I want you to talk about what inspired you, what gap you saw, and how you decided to fill that gap.
Wow, that's a great question, because, as a hairstylist, even going to school, I realized in hair school, they don't really focus on hair care. We learn the basics of, hair styling, chemicals, cuts, and things of that nature. But I met stylists and the students there who can do styles very, very well. But a lot of times when the styles came out, or when their clients went to remove those styles, their hair was broken because it was too tight, too much pressure, left in too long, or whatever the case may be. And I just made my mind up in school that I don't want to just be a stylist that does beautiful hairstyles. I want to be a stylist that takes care of my clients' hair, so that they can, when they take off their wig or take off their weave, their crochet, or even just take out the hairstyle that they have, that their natural hair is beautiful, is flowing, and they can wear their hair out if they want to, if they choose to, Now
that's the thing that inspired me about you when I met you. Like you the love you had and the care you had for the client. That's what made me want to be a business partner, because I did not want to go into the hair care business. But I heard how the clients talked about you, and how not only you took care of their hair, but how you made them feel. One client even said you saved her life because she was going through depression and coming in. And I just thought that was really, really powerful and deep. So I just want to make sure I put a pin in that, because that's an important point. So going back to the hair oil, what makes your hair oil stand out, or our hair oil?
Yeah.
I know you always correct me, but what makes your hair oil stand out from everybody else's? What makes your hair oil different?
Okay. What makes our hair oil different is that, first of all, it's homemade. Like, we made this at home. We tested it out. It's 100% all natural ingredients.
We're going to talk about those in a minute.
Yes.
But tell us about it.
And it's something that you can use in your hair that will help to stimulate your scalp. And it's not just the oil you're just putting in your hair for moisture, or because it has a nice fragrance, or you just want to oil your scalp, or whatever the case may be, but it's going to help to nourish your scalp so that it could aid hair growth, to support the growth of your hair. Nice. And I think that that's very important, because a lot of times we're using ingredients and products, but we don't check the
No,
labels. We
yeah.
don't know what ingredients are in there. We don't know if it's going to help my hair grow. Is it going to clog my pores? But this
important.
ingredient, it is not going to clog your pores.
Let's go with this ingredient. So talk
Yeah.
about these ingredients. You mentioned them a few times. And so tell us about the ingredient. What actually is in there and why is it so prominent, potent, beautiful, wonderful? Tell us all about that.
Okay. So we have the base of it is avocado oil. And then we have olive oil. We have fennel seed extract, which is our secret ingredient, which actually
Was not a secret
stimulates.
now.
Well,
You just told everybody. But okay.
fennel seed extract.
And tell
which,
us, and as you tell us what the ingredients are, explain, if you don't mind, how they benefit. What do each of these ingredients do?
Okay. So basically, avocado oil nourishes and strengthens your hair. Olive oil moisturizes and adds shine. Eucalyptus stimulates your follicles. Tea tree, it cleanses and it soothes your scalp. Lavender promotes hair growth. And sweet orange oil, I love this one. It adds a refreshing scent and it boosts circulation.
Now, it's really interesting, and I'll talk about this because, and I'm not trying to boost my own thing, but I remember I had a little bald spot, tiny bald spot in my head about the size of a dime. And of course, you know, I don't have a hair fallout issue, but it was there for a while. And I remember every time I got a haircut, I would see it. And you started putting that oil on there, and it was like, I think 6 weeks.
Yes.
That spot is like not even there. Now, I'm not trying to say we could take a bald head and make it grow a full head of hair, hopefully. But my point is, it did work on me. So tell me about maybe one experience of a customer or client that you worked with that had really severely damaged hair, and you really helped them grow their hair back.
Okay, so I have a client, and she had chemical damage from perms, and like her whole front of her edges were gone. And we decided to just go through this process where she would come in consistently. She would wash her hair at least once a month. She would come in for these treatments, and we would wash it, deep condition it. We would treat her hair, trim it, and then she would do her protective style. So she came in once a month, and after like 6 months, we can see. It was actually 3 to 6 months. We could see
Before
results.
and afters are huge. Like,
Yeah.
I've seen them. It's really, really big.
Yeah.
So tell me this then. Who is your target audience? Who are the people that you really want to reach and believe that this oil is for?
Well, this oil is really for anybody that has hair growth. I'm not gonna say that it's for just natural hair or straight hair. It's for all hair, because if you have fine hair and you put like just 5 drops or so, you can massage it in and you can leave it in overnight. And if you wash your hair every couple of days, you could just wash it out in the morning. If you have thick, kinky, coily hair, you can drop 5 or more drops as needed, 2 to 3 times in the week.
Okay.
And you can leave it in your hair until you go to your next wash. So it depends on the type of hair you have, but anybody can use it. It's just how you use it.
Right.
You know? So.
And if they need super special care, they come and book an appointment with you.
Yeah.
And you take personal care with them and walk them through the process. So for a final question, I'd like to ask, how do you educate the customer, the client, on how to use this product? What process do you go through to walk them through the process of using this oil?
I love talking to my clients. I love to educate them. Like, I don't just do their hair, like spin them around and okay.
So
I like to, okay. When I'm combing out their hair, I would say, this is how you should comb out your hair. You should dampen your hair, wet it down a little bit, detangle your hair first. And as I'm doing it, I'm talking with them and I'm showing it to them to make sure they understand. So if they ever need to do their hair at home by themselves, because they can't get to me or whatever the case, they are knowledgeable about how to handle their own hair.
And that's about the Livv Younique lifestyle. It's teaching people healthy hair care, healthy living, healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
That's all part of the process, right?
Yeah.
How to take care of the hair, not just saying take care of your hair, showing them what to do, what kind of comb, what kind of things they may need to do it, right?
Yeah.
And then I saw the instructions. You tell them to drop so many. It's a video. You have drop this many drops in there and rub it through, and so that whole process. This is what the whole hair nourishment package is about. It's about the oil, that you can get on your own. It's about the education that you can get from Miss Nellie. And it's about also the ability to come to her if you need to and let her give you an evaluation. And all of this information will be on the website. But we want you to really look into Livv Younique Hair Nourishment. It's a phenomenal product. If I must say so myself, and I back this woman 1,000,000%, if I must say so myself. And I want to say this was a great interview for a first time.
Yes,
and I enjoyed
you.
it, and I enjoyed interviewing you.
I enjoyed being interviewed by you.
Yay.
Thank you.
We enjoy each other.
Yeah.
Healthy living, healthy lifestyle.
At Livv Younique.